What's up, you guys? Sasha Boss here, and today I just finished up listening to a special album right here. This is the brand new Five Finger Death Punch album, The Afterlife. So this album right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a phenomenal album. Before we take a closer look at this album, I just want to say, Five Finger Death Punch, you guys are amazing, so kudos to you. Well, with that being said, let's begin today's album review over Five Finger Death Punch. So, let's begin. So if you guys do not know anything about Five Finger Death Punch, well, they're the metal juggernauts of today's industry of new metal. They are just a very, very strong band. I just really enjoy all their vocals. The band's amazing. I just love Ivan Moody to pieces. Ivan Moody is the lead singer, just a great guy in general, just a really fun, energetic man. I love everything about the guy. He's a great guy, so shout out to him. He just made this song, all these songs really, really stick out to me as well. So, let's begin my Five Finger Death Punch. Also, I'm also one of those casual Five Finger Death Punch fans. I just absolutely love their work. Every time I go into a new era of the band or new songs generally to discover, I fall in love with them even more. So they're actually one of my top 5 favorite bands of all time. So, let's begin. So, Five Finger Death Punch's The Afterlife is just an amazing album, guys. This album takes you to journeys to the afterlife, to the bitter ends, and it's almost somewhat relatable at times throughout the tracks. Like, all the tracks just really are on par. And before I talk about things I like about the album, but something I just really enjoyed throughout is how organically they place the singles of their songs. Like from Arch Enemy, it's the last album I reviewed. They didn't really place the singles properly. But this song, all these tracks have all individual different choruses and songs that all intertwine to make this big story going on, which is the afterlife, and which is the end is near, and how to survive the end, if you will. So that's what the main theme and gist of the afterlife is all about. So going into the songs, a lot of my favorite things about these tracks are just how clean Ivan Moody's vocals are, how they did really well with sound mixing, and how they engineered the electric guitar with some almost with what's his name? Not Jay from Slipknot, Sid Wilson. You know what Sid Wilson doing with his mixtapes, his little scratchers? It almost did sound like that at times, listening to a couple tracks. So I love how they did a lot of sound mixing. They just integrated their guitars really well. There's really nice, crisp vocal lines by Ivan Moody. His vocal lines are just sick. I just love his voice in general. It's one of the strongest metal voices to date. It's just such a iconic voice in heavy metal. You get to see it throughout this album, and the tracks don't really disappoint. He's just amazing of all. It's probably some of his best work to date lately. So I'm just really, really loving what he's doing. So another thing I really enjoyed about this album is I'm going with the likes, and then I'm going with my gripes, and then you know how it works. So another thing I really enjoyed the aspect about this album as well, just how technical it felt. It felt really technical. It felt just I don't know if it felt technical, but it also felt just very really well written for the stage. You would take it to a live show. Just want to make it a really fun, energetic live event for anybody to listen to this album. And the whole time I'm listening to it, I'm understanding some of these lyrics in general are kind of relatable and kind of touch you a little bit. And that's something I just really enjoyed about this album. Some little things just hit you differently than other songs. And it's almost like that. It's almost like one of those roller coaster effects, not Mandela effects. It's almost like one of those Mandela effects where some people are affected by something and something else kind of remembers this. It's almost like that, but not really in the heavy metal world. Interesting. Horns up. Okay, so moving on to my favorite songs of this album. Well, there's plenty of songs I absolutely enjoyed throughout this album. Starting off with the singles, my favorite single I really enjoyed Welcome to the Circus. I just absolutely love that song. It just kind of felt like everyone with a carny deep inside, even though it's hard to bear witness that we are all carnies at times. But I just felt like a very organic single, and I just thought Ivan Moody did a fantastic job with that. My favorite ballad from this whole album is Times Like These, and then I really like All I Know. Those are kind of two really just strong power ballads to just make you just feel like it's really relatable to me. And some of the lyrics that kind of hit me differently, and just it's the whole atmospheric tone of the mood you're going through, times like these. just really relate to you as a listener and as a fan to the band. You just feel like you more understand and connect to that aspect. But also like the other one, that's pretty good. So I'm gonna take the song "All You Know." It's just a song that really just interacts with you, the whole Afterlife tone and feel. That's what I just really
Charge
like.
me up, boss
That's what I
man.
just really like about that. It just really overall throughout it felt like something you can connect to. Those two ballads, pretty much. But now to my favorite song about the album. So guys, my favorite song of this album is the song called Judgment Day. It's almost how you reconcile over heaven or hell. It's kind of like reconciling like what way you're going towards, like how you're going to judge yourself at the end of your life. Just how you feel in general about the bitter end. So like it's both almost like that. It's almost like one of those like theoretical songs where kind of make you more think about what's going to happen next in your life and how you're going to process it. It is almost one of those mind-boggling songs that just really stuck out to me like a sore thumb, and just made me really enjoy it. And because I just love the vocals and the lines, the lyrics just in general just were insane throughout the whole album. It's like I just love the lyrics. Ivan Moody really stuck out to this. Just okay, really guys. Well. Now we're going to talk about our gripes over our Five Finger Death Punch album, The Afterlife. So, what are my gripes about The Afterlife? Well, some of the songs kind of sound similar. Is my only little gripe. Three different songs kind of sound the same. The end is almost one of those overtures where it kind of like fits everything towards the end of all the things you listen to, but some of the songs don't really fit in because some of the riffs kind of feel like the same thing you're listening to. It just makes it not organic feeling at times, but all the other songs just have very, very strong riffs, and just all the stuff to kind of stick with you and make you just love the album even more. So my tiniest gripe, some of the songs kind of sound the same with the riffs. So that's my only gripe so far. Is there anything else, Saj, you have any gripes about? Not really. I thought they did a really fantastic job with this. There's a lot of growth, a lot of improvement, so I can't wait to see what's next for Five Finger Death Punch. So, with all that being said, how would I recommend Five Finger Death Punch: The Afterlife? Well, if you're a big fan of heavy metal, I highly recommend you guys check out Ivan Moody and the rest of the gang for The Afterlife. I highly recommend it for all those people. Someone who's new to metal, highly recommend you guys check this out. It's really a good one to introduce yourself to like heavy metal, to like Iconic Voices, to Juggernauts, and to a Juggernaut band, to a band that really is widespread throughout the U.S. and other countries as well, over Europe. It just all over the world pretty much. This band is really strong. So with that being said, The Afterlife for me is a solid 9 out of 10 just because some of the songs sound similar. But realistically, it's 10 out of 10 for me. And I want to say thank you guys for watching today's video for our Five Finger Death Punch album review. So if you leave it down in the comments what you guys think over The Afterlife. I thought it was a really fantastic album, really enjoyable. Leave it down in the comments on what you guys think. And I'll see you guys later for more videos like this in the future. And horns for Five Finger Death Punch: The Afterlife. So see you guys later, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.